Kerry Coombs got the Grizzly Adams look for the Bearcat training camp and hiring ground here. Life's treating you good, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's great to be out here in the woods, away from your home for 2 weeks.
Any paper towel ads coming up for you?
Nothing coming up. That's funny though.
Now, I saw practice today, and they gave you a microphone, and I got to wondering what would Kerry Coombs have been like at Colerain with a microphone.
It would have been bad. I'd have got fired many times over. But
it is
the people in the
funny.
neighborhood were already complaining that I didn't have a microphone.
You don't need one most of the time.
Yeah.
One of your specialties here at UC is bringing local recruits in because you coach here locally. You know this area about as well as anyone around, and you got talented guys that are playing now locally at Buznak and some
ton of guys
like that, and then some that will play.
Oh yeah, you go on the defensive side of the ball. Drew Fry is safety from Clinton Massey, going to do an unbelievable job. You know, he's in his 4th year, but he's still got a couple years of eligibility, or 5th year, and he's got 2 years left. Done a great job for us. Great student of the game. Will play a lot of football for us. Obviously, Malik Bomar, an inside linebacker position, has started last year, and J.K. Schaefer, Winton Woods product, LaSalle product. You know, that's really great for us. And we've got Chris Williams starting at nickel from Winton Woods. So, you know, defensively, we got a really good flavor of guys.
Brandon Mills from a school you're familiar with?
Either going to start or be an immediate backup and take turns. You know, you play so many more guys in college than you do in high school, and Brandon's a critical part of what we're doing on defense. Ruben Haley is a great guy from Mount Healthy High School that'll start on every special team. He plays in the defensive backfield. I'm real excited about what he brings to the team. And then we got a lot of young guys on that defensive side of the ball too. Kids like Colin Lozier and Corey Mason and Kevin Highland, got a Colerain product, 2 Elder products, kids that are going to play, provide great depth for us, are going to be in special teams, waiting their turn, just the foundation of the program. Offensively, as you said, you know, we could line up with a Colerain kid at center, Evan Davis, an Elder kid at guard, Austin Buznak. We're going to have a sprinkling of other local kids that are going to be playing. Offense will be Danny Milligan from St. X. We're going to have guys locally that are in our special teams. Tommy DeTemple, returning long snapper. Right now, today, Tony Miliano is the kicker from Elder, and Tommy's from Moeller. So we got a great core of local kids, and then again,
and you brought some more in too.
A lot of good young local kids, and we're going to continue to do that.
So the gist of it is you could pretty much, I mean, you recruit the locals pretty heavy.
Sure.
You know, if you could get who you wanted out of each school,
we wouldn't go anywhere else.
Yeah, you almost could.
If we
could
get
build
them all,
your team.
we'd keep them all, and we'd play ball.
Yeah.
You know, we expand our recruiting base every year because you can't get them all. You know,
right.
It's kind of an impossibility. But we start with, first of all, that 25-mile radius around our campus, and we hit that extremely hard. Then we expand out to the 100-mile radius around our campus. So that brings in those kids from Indianapolis and Columbus and Northern Kentucky. Got a great group of guys there. And then we branch out to the national recruits, you know, and you go get a Jamel Poteet, you know, out of Pennsylvania, or you go get a Chris Moore out of Florida. So you reach out and get those guys. But you know, the more Brandon Mitchells and Pat Coynes and those kind of guys that we can get in every recruiting class, we're going to continue to do that because we believe the best high school football is played here in Cincinnati. They're extremely well coached. They're used to the environment. We believe that they will play harder because they're playing in front of their friends and family every day, day in and day out. And frankly, to be honest with you, they can go a lot of places and go to school and get a good education. They can go one place and be a hometown hero, and that's Cincinnati. And we're excited to give them that opportunity. And so those kids are always going to get first consideration.
And most of them at one time or another have played at Nippert with their high school teams, and now they can do it for real.
They're familiar with it. They're familiar with our campus. And sometimes familiarity makes things more challenging. But the reality is there's nothing better than a J.K. Schaefer walking up from the locker room on a Saturday after a game, and there's 50 people waiting in the lobby all wearing number 37. It's his friends, his families, his relatives. You know, sometimes I would see Armand Benz come up to the top of the steps, walk to the end of the hallway, and the only person there was his mom, and sometimes she couldn't make it to the game.
Right.
And so those kids that can play and be surrounded by their support group, they're going to be more successful, and that's why we are excited about those guys.
Kerry, you just need a little bit more passion in your life.
Yeah, well, it's fun. You know what? I got a great job. How can it get any better than this? You know, it's hard to imagine they pay you to do it. You're working with the best kids in the country at the best university, and it's my hometown. I mean, it's a privilege every day to go to work for the university. It's a privilege to represent the people in Cincinnati. I try very hard not to let them down every day, and I'm excited and fortunate to have that opportunity.